It happens every 3 years. I stopped counting at 10 this year. I just gave up. You see, my priest friends, love to either send me emails or call me on the phone and razz me a bit, because today we hear all about my patron saint, Zacchaeus, a man who is short in stature. They think this is very funny to highlight this. Ha 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 ha. Yes, indeed, Zacchaeus was a man short in stature. But I don't want to focus on his height today. I want to focus on his action. Now, before we can do that, we also have to think about who Zacchaeus was in society. He was despised. Despised. He was a tax collector, a chief tax collector. Blackballed right there. But he was also a wealthy man, living among the very poor in society. So Zacchaeus didn't have many friends. Now, St. Luke says that because he was short, he had to run up the sycamore tree because he wanted to see who Jesus was. But the great thing about sacred scripture is we can not manipulate it, but we can use it and put it into the context where we are living, the times we are living. You see, I think Zacchaeus ran up the tree because he was afraid. He was frightened by Jesus. He said, or he thought to himself, well, everyone else in town hates me. Jesus isn't going to want to talk to me. So he runs away and he runs up the sycamore tree. So the first action is he runs away. Yeah, he runs away to get a glimpse. But he runs away. And Jesus knows Zacchaeus' problem. Or his problems. He's hated and despised. And so he singles him out. Zacchaeus, come down quickly. Now Zacchaeus at that point had a choice, didn't he? Didn't he? He could have stayed up in the tree and ignored Jesus. But Zacchaeus, despite his own sinfulness, is wise. He quickly comes down. Now, of course, all the crowd, all of Zacchaeus' sworn enemies, are now grumbling because Jesus has selected someone who is a seemingly outcast to society. Jesus chooses the sinner. But Zacchaeus repents. We know the story. And what does Jesus say? Today salvation has come to this house. Now, we might know a Zacchaeus, someone who runs away from Jesus. We might be Zacchaeus. No short jokes. We might run away from Jesus because we don't think Jesus accepts us. We might think that we are so mired down by sin or a less than understanding of our own self-worth that we run away from Jesus, and it's then that Jesus singles us out, and he calls us by name. And like Zacchaeus, we have an option. We can stay hiding up in the branches of the sycamore tree, or we can run down and greet Jesus, who calls us. When we run down, when he embraces us, when he showers us with his love and his forgiveness, when we accept that, salvation has come to our homes.